One more question. It's a bit personal. Please don't get angry on me. The thing is, has...
No, I don't throw mics, don't worry.
Okay. Has recent happenings in your family in any kind affected the movie?
ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಅದು, ಇದು ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಪಾರ್ಟ್, ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಬೇಡ ಈಗ.
ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಭಕ್ತ ಕಣ್ಣಪ್ಪ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಬೇಡರ ಕಣ್ಣಪ್ಪ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ರಾಜ್ಕುಮಾರ್ ಅವರು ಬೇಟೆಗಾರ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಕಾಡಲ್ಲಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಿತ್ತಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನೀವು ಬೇಟೆಗಾರ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ವಾರಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀರ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಫಿಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಯುಲಿಂಗಂ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀರ. ಶ್ರೀಕಾಳಹಸ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇದೆ, ಕಣ್ಣಪ್ಪ ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ, ಅದ್ರ ಬೇಸ್ಡ ಹೇಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಬೇಡರ ಕಣ್ಣಪ್ಪ ಸಿನಿಮಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಳಹಸ್ತೀಶ್ವರ ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ತೋರಿಸೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಶಿವಲಿಂಗ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪೂಜೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಿತ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ, ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಳಹಸ್ತೀಶ್ವರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೆ ಗುಟ್ಟೆ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಆ ರಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿನ ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ.
See, it's a good question. Is it something similar you want to ask? Continuation, yeah, please.
వీడికి సేమ్ క్వశ్చన్,
Okay.
సేమ్ అదే మీరు వేటగాడుల
Sure. I'll answer that question.
వారియర్.
Yes, I'll answer that question. I understood the question. Sorry. Yeah. So now, the first time in recorded history, the story of Kannappa was told by Adiguru Sri Shankaracharya, I think in the 7th century. He wrote a book, and in that, I'll tell you the exact stanza, it comes to my mind. I'll tell you, it's I think 64th or 63rd verse. He writes, ఒక ఆటవికుడు పరమేశ్వరుడికి మాంసం నైవేద్యంగా పెట్టాడు అని. That was written in Srisailam. That was the first recorded history. Then, that is when world knew about Kannappa, means a big person coming and telling the world about Kannappa was then. And then, Durjati, Mahakavi Durjati, in Sri Krishna Devaraya's court, he compiled the Srikalahasti Mahatyam book, all the poems about Srikalahasti. In that, it was later made into, in 18th century, C.P. Brown is what I think, that gentleman, in Telugu, I know it's called Talapata Gandralu, you know what they written in those things. He collected many of it and got some Telugu scholars to translate it, and then he compiled the book and he printed the book. And that was when the first recorded poem of Kannappa came back into the world after it was lost in many centuries. Now that was again adopted into a stage play. And Bedara Kannappa is based on the stage play. See, everybody knows, you know, it's a single pager. Okay, I'll tell you, the Kannappa is a single pager. An atheist, a tribal man, an atheist, became Lord Shiva's greatest devotee. And Lord Shiva decided, okay, I'm going to test this fellow. And then he tested him. And even Lord Shiva didn't expect that he would go so far. And he will do it. Out of 63 Nayanas of Lord Shiva, he is number 10. And he is the only non-Brahmin to be a Nayanar in the 63 greatest Lord Shiva devotees. Now, every one of us knows this is what an atheist become Lord Shiva's devotee, but who knows what happened before that? Now, if you look at Bedara Kannappa, and then you look at Sivamechina Kannappa, the backstories are different. They gave their own versions of it. So this is my version. What I thought, what would Kannappa think? What was Kannappa's relationship with his mother? Kannappa existed. There is his village, Udumuru, which is about 45 minutes from Srikalahasti. Archaeology Survey of India also has that board that this is where Kannappa's village is, hamlet is. So I went a little deep into history. This is the earlier story is my version of Kannappa. You know, none of us know what You know, there's of course a very, very strong belief that the backstory of Kannappa started in Mahabharata. So that's there in those movies. Even in this movie, the backstory is there of Mahabharata, which we will show in the movie.
ಸ್ವಾದಿಷ್ಟತೆಯ ಸ್ವಾದ, ತಾಜಾತನದ ಆಹ್ಲಾದ, ಉತ್ತಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಮತ್ತು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ರೋಗ ನಿರೋಧಕ ಶಕ್ತಿಯ ವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಿಗುತ್ತಿದೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ ಪೌಷ್ಟಿಕಾಂಶ ಶ್ರೀ ವೈದಿಕ್ ಮಿಲೆಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಸಿರಿಧಾನ್ಯಗಳ ಸಂಪತ್ತು.